The whole purpose of physiology, ma'am, was to fill the gap which was not possible in the time frame which you get in normally in the college days, like in the daytime when you are attending the college. So it is basically like some because it's so deep and like you require around, like in fact only CNS it requires 60. I think we'll have a session of around 60 hours would be there. So that we are also not sure whether that will be more than enough or not. So right now we are also in the meantime we are developing our website and everything, and like we are still in that process. The technical aspects are still in the process, but as the college has already started, we have already started this session with few of us, and few of the students already joining the course, and some of them attending as a trial session today. So that's I'll just share with you basically like how the whole course will look like. So let me share this page. So as you can see, like when you go to basically physiology map, and then you go to all courses, there you can see like this on the right side you will see the Indian, it's the central nervous system for Indian students. Here you can pay through INR. That's why like we have said kept it as Indian students out there. So I'll ask ma'am to go through the course curriculum, exactly what and topics you will be covering in this particular course on central nervous system. Ma'am, can you just
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So as you can see here, I have designed this course basically keeping in mind the different competency based, you can say the competencies which are meant for central nervous system as per to the NMC. Okay. But in otherwise also I have followed Guyton, textbook of medical physiology by Guyton, while framing this course curriculum. So today we had the introductory session to nervous system, definitely, and then we are going to introduce you to different resources which we are doing right now. Then as we move on, we have basically divided into sensory part, the motor part, and higher centers functions. Okay, so sensory, we are going to start with neurons, types of neurons, then classification of neurons, then we go to neuroglias, types, classifications, and all that. As I was telling you, I'll go to synapses, their types, properties. We'll talk about synaptic plasticity also. Then neurotransmitters, different types of them, excitatory, inhibitory. Then we'll go to sensory receptors, the somatosensory receptors, their types, their properties, very, very important. Then the different sensations, how they are being carried by the tracts, maybe tactile, proprioception, vibration, stereognosis, and all that sensations, how they are being taken up. Then the pain sensation, pain and temperature, we'll talk about here itself. Then there are 7 lessons we have done in motor system. So we'll start with the muscle sensors, their functions, their like muscle spindle, Golgi tendon organ, alpha gamma co-activation, then their role in different reflexes, maintenance of tone, then how do I classify reflexes? There are different ways of classifying reflexes. Then we'll go to descending tracts. We'll talk about the pyramidal tracts, extrapyramidal tracts, and we'll also talk about descending analgesic pathway in pain up above. Then the vestibular apparatus. Why I have plain vestibular apparatus here is because vestibular apparatus plays a very important role in maintenance of posture and equilibrium. So it's best that we place it here and then go to posture and equilibrium. Then we'll go to spinal cord, lower motor neuron lesions, then spinal cord lesions, what is hemisection, what are the somatosensory disturbances we will find over there. Then comes our higher centers, and we are going to deal with them as under the headings of their anatomical structures, connections, functions, and in case there is any applied aspects, what happens if there is any abnormality. So we'll be covering cerebellum, basal ganglia, cerebral cortex, hypothalamus, thalamus, and then next is we are moving to the higher functions of the brain or the intellectual functions of brain, where we will be dealing about learning, memory types of memory, speech, limbic system, connections, functions. EEG will talk about the waves, what are the meaning of each of the waves and how they are elicited, how are we going to interpret them. Then we'll go to sleep, different types of sleeps, what is the characteristic features of different types of sleeps. RAS, as I just told you, RAS is an important part of it. We'll talk there under with sleep. Then epilepsy types and all that features, psychosis, dementia, again, the definition of it, how it is, what are the features of it. Then, as I was telling autonomic nervous system is also going to be discussed in detail. What I have told you is just one slide, but there are a lot many differences between sympathetic and parasympathetic, right from their origin, their insertions, their functions with different parts of your body. Then there are two miscellaneous topics, which will be cerebral blood flow or the CSF. Okay, both of them will go into cerebral blood flow. We'll talk about regulation, then circulation, how is it regulated? Basically, in physiology, we talk about the regulation. Cerebrospinal fluid formation, circulation, any abnormalities. Then comes your special senses. Since I have covered vestibular up above, and we are going to deal with the visual, that is for vision, then auditory system, hearing, then chemical senses. Under chemical senses, we will be talking about the taste, and we are going to talk about the smell. Okay, so this is the whole of the plan for central nervous system course in physiology, ma'am.
So now that she has
Over to you.
explained, yeah. So thank you, ma'am. As you have seen that we'll be going deep into the CNS curriculum this particular half of the year. So as the courses have already started in several colleges, so we have started the classes and we are still building up the backend and the basically the website. But the main aspect, the live class, it is already developed and it is like you can all like those who have already enrolled, you will get access to the class, and those who have not, they can go ahead and click on this button and they can just basically pay a nominal fee of 2000 and then basically join into to the class. Basically you can pay if you are in India, you can pay through UPI and net banking, and there are several other ways where you can three or four ways where you can make the payment by basically like clicking on this button. So like it will take you a big, this is my test page, so you are not able to see that, but it is just normal as you buying on Amazon. It's very much similar to it, and any like online payments you have done, it is very much similar. So once you have done that, you will get access to basically the curriculum page where each of the lessons are there. So let us go into like for example today's session. So this particular session the access page will be something like this. So people who have already joined in, basically they already know exactly like how it will be. So here you will be like, as it is live classes, for today's session, you must be getting a this join in Zoom button, and then there will be post lesson some quizzes will be there which you will have to attend, and this quizzes has been prepared by ma'am itself, and sorry ma'am herself, and this basically you have to attempt before moving on to the next session, next lessons. So each of these lessons, they can be of 1 hour, 2 hour, or 3 hours, depending on the number of how much we can take care complete in one day. So the classes will be held on Tuesday, Thursday and Saturdays, and the timing will be always 6:30 to 7:30. We might have to extend some time from 7:30 to 8:30. We'll try to keep it between 6:30 to 7:30 and not go beyond that, and we'll try to be limit ourselves within that. But first few days to get you acquainted, like it might we might go beyond 7:30 to 7:45 sometimes. So everything will be like available in your course curriculum section, like once you logged in. And also like all the live classes, once they are over, within a day or two, like those will be available on the this particular section itself as the recorded videos. And you can so if you just miss some of the classes, you can go back and see the recorded videos out there. So this is available only for the people who are actually enrolling in the course, full course, not only on the particular live class. So live classes, this particular live class was a trial class for some of you. Initially, we might one or two classes we can allow, but beyond that, like we'll be sticking to the people who have enrolled in the course, so that because there's a like several other aspects we have to take care. So now it is like up to you to take the actions and start the course. And because next class will be again, today's Tuesday, next class will be on Thursday on I think ma'am, it will be on neurons.
We'll start with neurons.
Yeah, okay, so the next class will be on neuron and neurology. So basically, like, we'll be sharing all the details out there.
It's
uh,
neurons and neuroglia.
yeah, so the details will be shared here. You will once you come here, you will see the details just as you saw in today's session, the details out here, the links and everything. So I'll just close this one. And yeah, so this is the whole course which is there. You can access it, and then you can also attempt the quizzes. There will be around 300 to 400 quizzes by the end of the when you reach the end of this course. So yeah, it will be like will be as and when you are attending the lesson, you will get access to the quizzes. So if you have any question, any queries regarding the system which we are using to bring this course forward to you, you can ask now itself. Yeah, I think so, like so I think if you have any query or any, if you face any issues, you can drop a mail to us at physiologymam@gmail.com, and we'll get back to you if you have face any problem. And regarding the queries, if you have, you can just go ahead there. You can like, there will be a discussion section where basically you can add the in the comment section, you can ask any questions out there. Will ma'am will try to basically answer your queries in those uh, below that section, or in maybe in some query classes, which we special query classes which we might have. So I think if you if you don't have any questions, we can end today's session. And uh, I hope so, like anyone like ma'am, do you have anything to say?
I think we have quite clearly told them about how to enroll and how to get into the course. And thank you all for joining us, and meet you in the course. Goodbye and good night.
Thank you, ma'am.
Goodbye everyone, good night.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you everyone.